Hey there folks, Aldershot here, and today we're going to do a first look into Out There Omega Edition. Now, Out There was originally a mobile game, and I would even say that's one of my favorite mobile games. I've definitely played a fair amount of it on my Android device, but now it's available on PC, which is great to see, of course. And currently this is the beta version, so this is kind of a demo. It cuts off at a certain point. And the full game hasn't actually been released yet. The full game will be released sometime March or April on Steam, but currently you can actually pre-order it exclusively on the Humble store at $10 at its regular price. And if you pre-order it now, you will get the same edition I'm playing right now, the demo or the beta version of Out There Omega. Now, this is a first look. So I want to clarify, this is not an impression, this is not critique, this is not a review or anything of that sort. I'm just going to be playing the game and kind of go over the mechanics of the games, I guess you can say. So it's just more of a showcase video. And the reason I'm saying this is because, again, this is a demo. So it's really hard to give you a fair critique on a demo, right? So I'm going to wait until it comes out as a full release on Steam. Sometime March or April, and then I'll actually do an impression on the game. But for the time being, let's jump into it and check out what the hell Out There Omega is all about. So let's do that. We're going to start a new game. Alright. 22nd century. Mankind desperately seeks resources beyond its exhausted planet. So far, we haven't even reached the limits of our solar system. I'm an astronaut aboard the Nomad, a passenger on a line that connects Earth to Ganymede. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably butchering that word so hard. A moon of Jupiter. Until something happened. Dun dun dun, of course. When I woke from cryonics, I wasn't in orbit around Ganymede. Again, I'm probably butchering that. In fact, I wasn't even in the solar system anymore. I was Out There Omega. So there you go, the beginning of the game. So Omega is kind of an interesting game. If you haven't played it already, we're going to skip the tutorial because I already played it on the mobile, and it's pretty much the same thing on the PC, to be honest. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, this is kind of a solar system exploration resource management game, if you will. And if anyone has played the very popular FTL, or Faster Than Light game, which is also a space indie game, which is also about resource management and all that kind of good stuff, this game might look a little familiar to you because I think it drew a lot of inspirations from it. So let's take a look at this log, because each time you visit one of these star systems, you will get one of these kind of journal logs. So let's see here. Day 9, I've discovered a small rogue planet of an unusual color, light brown. I assume it must be composed of some rare material, or maybe it was some kind of man-made vessel. I landed on the surface and activated sensors. Still nothing. So I put my suit on and went outside, and it was immediately glued to the ground. The material was definitely carbon and water, but under the action of the nearby star, the entire planet has been cooked into caramel. Sounds kinda delicious, actually. I turned and saw my ship was starting to sink. I cut off a big piece of the weird substance and headed back on board, smearing caramel everywhere. I must act quickly before the planet swallows my ship whole. Wait and see, or take off at full power. We're going to take off at full power. This sounds pretty bad. Now, each time you get one of these journal entries, it'll also give you a random chance of some kind of event happening as well, where you'll make a decision, and that decision will definitely impact your overall survival in space, right? I engaged the reactor Solong Sugar Planet. Unfortunately, under the blazing heat of the engine cones, the caramel liquefies and turns into glass. I max out the engines and smash my way free. When I'm safely away, I discover that my hull is lined with stress fissures and coated in a few tons of sugar glass. I'll have a lot of repairs to do, but at least I've got candy. Well, that's good. Looks like we lost a bit of fuel and a bit of the hull's integrity, I guess you can say. And you know, as I mentioned before, this game is kind of about resource management. So you have your fuel, you have your oxygen for, you know, breathing, and you have your hull, which is your ship's integrity. And you can view your ship right here, okay? And these empty nodes, they're kind of interesting. They kind of work double time, I guess you can say, as in they can work as cargo space for you to collect new materials or assets or whatever, or parts to build different things for your ship. So you can add in new engines, you can add in new mechanics and new doodads to make your ship a little bit more versatile. And there is a crafting feature in this game, and you have to collect the proper minerals to craft said items, of course. Now let's see, we are kind of low on fuel. Actually, you know, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good in our resources, so we're gonna get out of this. We're gonna get out of this. There we go. I know what I'm doing. And we're gonna visit this planet here. So as you can see, this is kind of a star system, and you can zoom in, and then you can see the planetary systems within the star system, and you explore these planetary systems, and then you can land on them if it's rocky. Of course, it'll use up fuel. All right, and we're gonna drill, and drilling takes up fuel as well. As you can see, fuel is very, very important. So we're gonna spend 7 fuels to drill, and hopefully we'll get something good. Ooh, there we go. So when you drill into your planets, you get all this kind of crazy stuff. Resources, minerals, building contraptions, etc, etc. And we're going to harvest and collect all of this stuff because we have the space to carry it, so why not? Finish. There we go. Check our ship. We got lots and lots of fury. We might as well put this pile into that. And that's how you repair things. Just kind of throw in here. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Now we got some SI. What is SI? Silicon. And we got some TH, which is thorium. This is a great way to learn your your chemistry stuff, names or whatever, playing this game. I'm not a scientist, okay? Cut me some slack here. Let's see if we can create something. We can create a telescope. Ooh, we create a space folder. Do we already have a space folder? We do. Okay. Cryonics. We already have a cryonics. Let's make that telescope. Why not? I think that's what we want. Oh, we already have a telescope. Okay, never mind. What can we make that we don't have? Let's see. Do we have a cryonics? We want hydrogen probe. What does this give us? Hydrogen probe. This system deploys a long-range magnetic net capable of gathering hydrogen payloads from gas giants. I want the one that lets us gather stuff from stars, because you can do that, but you need a very specific item to do that. Okay, whatever. I guess we're not creating anything. We're gonna get out of here because I think we got what we wanted, and we don't want to spend too much fuel on drilling one planet. And let's check out the gas giant, see if we can get some fuel. And it looks like we need some fuel anyway, so we're at 28 now. As you can see, everything that we do takes up fuel, so you're always going to be looking for gas planets, because gas planets gives you fuel and sometimes oxygen, which is also good. Let's go and go in here, probe it. Gas giants, you can't actually land, you actually have to use your probe. And oh, we got a bunch of hydrogen, which is great. Of course, we got a pile of hydrogen. Nice. Finish. What we're going to do is we're actually going to use this stack of hydrogen, refuel a little bit, and we're going to probe it again. You can probe and drill into planets multiple times, but however, the more you do it, you get diminishing results. We're going to spend 6 fuels on that. Okay, I think it was still worth it. We got 8 hydrogen out of it, and we're going to use that up right now, actually. Boom. Shabam. Okay, let's get out of here. Back to the planetary system, and back here we go. Day 18, it was just a cute purple cloud. Well, it seemed cute from afar. Highly ionized, it completely fried my space folder. Oh god, that's not a good thing. It's dense, and it continues in all directions. What should I do? Set engines to max thrust. shut everything down. We're going to try shutting everything down, see what happens. I switch everything off, hoping that my initial thrust will carry me free of this cursed cloud. I drift for hours, days, weeks maybe. Though unending purple silence, I try to sleep. I try to distract my mind, I try not to go completely mad. Eventually, I'm free again. It was a hell of an odyssey, but I'm alive and sane. Mostly. So, I lost my space folder, that's not great. And I lost a bunch of oxygen, which is also not great. That's the thing about this game, you know, RNG definitely plays a role because your adventure throughout this star adventure journey thing, whatever you want to call it, is kind of randomly generated. The narrative, the story, as well as the planets, and also these sort of random events each time you get a journal update, and that will definitely have a huge impact on how you play through this game. Sometimes RNG, that's what I'm trying to say, can really screw you under no fault of your own. But that's the nature of the beast. That's what you're signing up for. Most players who are interested in these games kind of already understand that. Now, can we repair this? Yes, we can. We got piles of ferrite, so easy peasy. Can we create anything new? Cryonics. Do we want a cryonics? We don't have one yet, and we can create it. What does it give us? This device placed me in cryostasis during long jumps, such as trips from Earth. Oh, I think this will help us conserve on some oxygen. But, okay, you know what? For the sake of this video, we're going to craft it, just so I can show you. There we go. Now, here's the thing. When you craft a device, that takes up a slot, right? So, that's kind of the trade-off. Each of these kind of nodes, they can be used either for carrying items or for installing new devices. So, you really have to kind of manage that on your own. Now, you can actually find new planets as you adventure through this game, which is always fun. Hopefully we will find one, because that's, as I mentioned before, that's always fun, seeing new options, of course. Damn, the extreme atmosphere has broken my probe. Oh god, this is not this is not a good playthrough, guys. We're getting all the bad RNGs that I can possibly get. Drilling this deep can be hazardous. I didn't even drill that deep. It was like, I put 6 in it maybe? Oh well, whatever. Let's see, we got a bit of hydrogen, not a lot, and we're completely out of space, which is not great. Can we use this? Can we use this now? I don't think we can, actually. Do you really want to drop? No. We are gonna, but this is rare, isn't it? A very uncommon, okay. TH, blackish, uncommon. You know what, I think 1 stack of silicon is enough. We're gonna drop this so we can take the hydrogen. It's good to have 1 space open. And we kind of need it for fuel anyways, and we need the oxygen as well, so there we go. Nummy num, all the oxygen, okay. Now we got some space, which is good. I don't want to dismantle that. Alright, well, let's go. Which, by the way, you can actually dismantle existing parts. If you're really desperate, sometimes you might have to do it. So, just so you guys know. Let's go here. Day 27. A fascinating, mesmerizing spectacle. A metallic flower repeatedly folds and unfolds. Its fractal petals. From a distance, I can see the petals separate into millions of smaller petals. I think if I get closer, I'll see these millions of other petals divide into millions more. It's at its core, I see carcasses of empty spaceships, and the flower seems to slowly digest them. This sounds bad. But I'm really curious to what the hell this is all about. Examine the ships. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna let curiosity get the best of me, because why not? I'm getting closer to the core of the flower and notice the petals closing behind me. The flower is a trap. Of course it's a trap. And all these ancient ships were just its prey. I quickly turn around at full speed and dash towards the narrowing exit. My hull creaks, torn by razor-sharp petal edges, but make it out. The space traps, as if space is not dangerous enough already. That's kind of interesting. That's definitely one of my favorite parts of this game, is just getting the RNG narrative, because sometimes you get some pretty interesting bits of story, and I definitely like that. So we're looking pretty bad on our hull. Luckily we got lots of ferrite to repair with. We're not looking great in our fuel department, so I'm gonna refill that a little bit. There we go. Let's get out of here and visit a new star. Actually, do we visit all the planets? No, we haven't even visited the planet yet. What's this here? Let's try. It might give us something good. No hydrogen probe. What? Oh, I have to create a new one because it broke. Right. Luckily, we did keep the platinum. I was about to dump it. That would have been terrible. We wouldn't have a probe, and that would pretty much end our journey. We really need the probe. That gives us energy and oxygen. Wow, this gave us a lot of energy, speaking of which. So we're going to take all of this, finish, and we're going to use some of it. We're going to use this 8 stack here. And we're going to probe it again, because that gave us a lot. I think even with diminishing results in mind, I think we can still get something good here. Alright, that's not bad. 8 stacks and 4 stacks of helium. I don't want to drop that. I want to keep that. I'm just trying to... There we go. Organize. There we go. Organization. Always a good thing. Burn that. Let's see. We need to fix our hull a bit. Now we need some ferrite, so that means we have to start visiting more rocky planets. But other than that... excuse me. I think our journey is actually looking pretty okay. I think it's looking pretty okay. Let's visit this planet here and see what this gives us. Day 36. It's raining meteorites. The good news is I'm still alive. One of my devices broke. One of my devices took the brunt of the damage. Bad news is the device was completely destroyed. Wonderful. And our hydrogen probe. God damn it. We need ferrite and platinum. Real bad. So rocky planets is going to be our main goal here. Oh, there's a little metallic planet. This might give us something good. This might give us something good. So we're gonna put in 7 fuel. We got some ferrite, which is great. Now we broke our damn drill. My God, can this game give us a worse RNG playthrough or what? Everything bad that can happen is totally happening. Can we just repair this actually? Definitely gonna repair that. We need to make a new drill. Luckily, we have enough ferrite to do that. Okay, back in shape. We need a bit more fuel. Luckily, we got piles of that. Nummy, ships, eating fuel. We're gonna take off because this is a really hard planet and it almost destroyed our drill. Actually, it did destroy our drill. What am I talking about? How are we doing in oxygen and fuel? Not great. Not great. So it looks like we're gonna have to spend some fuel into the gas planet as well, which is fine with me. We'll throw in 7. That's our lucky number. Wow, that was not worth it at all. We got 7 hydrogen out of it, so we got what we put in. And it did not pay us back for the trip to that planet, so that's not great. Oh well, that wasn't the greatest that wasn't the greatest visit ever. Day 45. There is a strange construction hidden in the outer reaches of the star system, a round frame orbiting a silver vortex. I sense the words Judge Architect. Resonating in my mind, I have no clue as to what it means. What should I do? Approach the vortex, salvage it for resources. Let's do that. The device is made of metal and can be salvaged. With a hook, I scrapped the surface and gather a few tons of iron, which is good. The vortex then disappears. I must have damaged the device. I yell, I'm sorry! Were you using that? But there's no response. We got some iron. Okay. Alright, finally, something decent happened in our journey. Now, we really need oxygen. Alright, so we need to go to an atmosphere-enriched planet, is what we're looking for. We're okay in fuel. We're gonna just burn this 1 stack here. We could use some more ferrites. I think this is an atmosphere. Breathable atmosphere. Excellent. Usually we can draw a lot of oxygen from these planets. Land confirm. The breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supply. That's perfect. See, 100%. I love it. I love it. So we're gonna drill 7 again. Ouch, a layer of hardened rock broke my drill. Digging this deep can be hazardous. Come on, guys. Really? Come on. Come on. Alright, we got some oxygen out of it. What's CU? I'm not even sure. I'm not great with chemistry, guys. I'm really not. Probably just one stack of CU is fine. I'm going to take this 20 stack of carbon. And I think we're good. We're going to leave the stack behind us. Just 2 materials. Take off. Oh, what's this? Encounter life. Right. In some planets, you can actually talk to the life forms here. And obviously, it gives you a bunch of goobly gop because you can't understand alien. So our choice is to either approve or disapprove, and we don't have much to go by. Now, as you play through this game, you can actually start learning some parts of the alien language or different alien languages, and you'll start being able to make out communication from different life forms, and obviously will give you a better education, better information on your choices. As right now, I'm just going to be flipping a coin essentially. These guys look alright, I guess. Let's not discriminate. Let's approve. Let's be nice people. Blah 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 blah. It was something from my cargo. It wants something from my cargo. Sure. Let's be friendly. We're gonna play the friendly guy. Give. No resources selected. Let's give him. We don't have a lot of. Let's give him the H. Sure. Blah 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 blah. The alien seems to like my gift. Good. Okay, so this is where we're going to start learning some words, right? So, Ohadik means want. Marmata means give. Arma bar means omega. So we're learning things here. That's kind of cool. You have learned a new technology, gravitational lens and hydrogen. Excellent. Excellent. So now we can start developing some more advanced technology, which is great. This playthrough is actually turning out to be kind of interesting. I like that. Now let's see what can we create. We did learn this thing. We need some HF and some AU. Okay. What does it do? Gravitational lens. This is an upgrade to the telescope. It acquires multiple images of stellar bodies and compares the differences, thus discovering additional orbital objects that would otherwise be hidden. That's neat. Well, we're definitely going to be looking for some HF and some AU. So, rocky planets is our best bet for stuff like that. We're doing pretty good on our fuel, but let's just dump some in anyways, just because we can use the space. Do we need SI for anything? Let's just do a double check on what we need to build, if we need to build anything. I think the main thing that we're looking to build is the gravitational lens. So we need FE, AU, and HF. Alright, now we have HF, or sorry, FE. So all this other stuff, W, SI, TH, CU, all this stuff, this is all this stuff is just extra stuff that we're carrying. We'll dump it if we need to. So we're gonna get out of here. We got what we need out of this place. Lots of oxygen, which is nice. We'll see if this place has some materials that we need. Land. Drill. Drill is not installed. What are you talking about? What are you saying, Willis? Right. Broke our drill, so we gotta make a new one. FE is also a very important resource. Luckily, it's very common, but it is used for many things, as you can see. Drill 7 is our lucky number. Stop breaking, please. Lots of FE, speaking of which. Uncommon. I think SI is pretty common. It is common. So we're going to dump this, so we don't need it right now. We're going to take... Oh, we didn't need to dump it all. We could have just stacked. Damn it. That's not necessarily good, but that's okay. We don't need it for anything at the moment anyways. We might need it later for repairing things, though. So, you know, it's good to keep those things around if you can, of course. Back. What am I doing? What am I trying to do? Take off. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see. Do we need to visit this place? Yes, we need fuel. We need some backup fuel here. So let's go visit here. Probe the crap out of this place. 7. Please don't break. Lots of helium. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We don't have any extra space, do we? We need this. Is this common? No, this is rare, so I'd rather keep that. Is this common? Praise for its high. This element is praised for its high thermal electrical conductivity. Doesn't tell me it's common or not. This is uncommonish, and this is... I think carbon is pretty common, so we'll dump that. We'll take the H. I'd rather having extra stacks of fuel, to be honest. And dump that into our fuel, because we need it. Oh god, we need to repair too. And there goes all our FE. There goes all our Ferrites. Alright. Back to visiting, well, all the planets. I think you guys kind of understand the flow of this game. And as I mentioned before, if you played FTL, this might look a little familiar to you. It's kind of a simplified version of it, if you will, but definitely does a few things to its own. So there is that. I land on day 54, that's important. I land on small planets hoping to find life there, but it's an atmosphere. Its atmosphere is almost entirely methanoic. I can't pronounce that word for the life of me. Low gravity has an interesting effect on local trees. They spindle kilometers up into the sky. Well, sounds like a sight to be seen. Amidst the trees, some gaseous creatures are floating placidly. They may have hydrogen or even helium inside. What if I try to capture the planets, leave the planet? We're going to try and capture them. Why not? I make a hook, well, sort of, and attempted to catch some of these creatures to no avail. Yet one of them balloons, accidentally floats too close to blast nozzles, of my working engine, and boom. An explosion kicks my ship aside and it hits the nearby tree. Okay, enough experiments for today. And we took some damage. But I did gain some helium, so there is that. But we don't have any ferrite, so there is also that. Not great, but we did get some fuel out of that at least, I guess. Rocky Planet, let's visit this place. This place looks kind of fancy. Hopefully it'll give us some ferrite or something. Drill, lucky number 7, let's go. Oh, look at that, lots of ferrite, but only 1 stack, so we're gonna get out of here. I don't want the diminishing results. I am going to take all that and repair my hull though. And I am definitely going to refuel as well. We still got a stack of hydrogen, which is great. Organize this stuff a little bit better. And let's get out of here, take off. We're going to have to find an atmospheric planet soon as well. How are we doing with fuel? Still pretty good on fuel, I think. We have hydrogen and oxygen. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on fuel. We need minerals is what we need. So let's visit this planet here. Land, confirm, and drill. And lucky number 7. Ferrite. Okay, that's good. We still need ferrite. So I'm not going to complain. We're going to keep that stack. Just in case. In case if something break, we need to repair it or create something new. We don't want to be stuck without ferrite if necessary. What am I doing? I keep brain farting here. Confirm. Go back to the planetary system. We're pretty low on oxygen. We're okay on fuel. So let's get out of here. We're going to ignore the gas planet. And hopefully we find somewhere with atmosphere in this system here. So day 63. I have to think fast. The nearby star is on the verge of drowning the entire system in some kind of solar eruption. I can protect my ship either by hiding in the shadows of a small artificial moon or at the heart of a dense asteroid field. What do I do? Let's try behind the moon. I fly behind the moon as the energy tsunami roars through my sensors. I fear I'm living my last moments, but no, the moon is protected by an invisible energy shield and the waves break against it. Astounding! I find a moon station that emits the shield and study the technology. It could come in handy in my future adventures. Oh, well, look at that. So I'm kind of glad we went behind the moon. We got some fat loot here. We've learned some new technology, shield generator, which I'm sure sounds very useful. You have learned new technology, thermal resonance generator. Well, that's all fancy and dandy. Let's see what all this stuff is all about. Shield generator probably generates shields from my imagination. Envelops the ship in a magnetic field, protecting the hull from atmospheric friction suffering during the planetary landing. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now remember, we can't build all this stuff because our ship only has so much nodes, right? And we need so much nose to carry materials in as well. Thermal resource generator. This device requires a shield generator to function. It uses the resonant frequency of the ship's superstructure to monitor and adjust for the speed of all local particles, thus maintaining precise temperature control. It can even protect the ship against the fury of stars. Oh, that sounds nice. So we got a bunch of stuff to help protect our ship, and we can actually make this. Oh, I kind of want it. Yeah, let's make it. Yeah, let's make it. We could... Let's dismantle this. We haven't been using this. Take the SI out of it. Move this over here. Move this here. We'll throw it here. Craft. Ooh, we got something fancy now, guys. Something super fancy, and I like it. Alright, so we're looking pretty low on oxygen. We might as well burn this. And we need some more fuel, so we might as well burn this as well. And now we're looking okay, so let's get back to exploring. Oh good, an atmosphere. Breathable atmosphere. Maybe we'll find some aliens as well. That's always fun. The breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supply. Hooray! Well, let's drill first and foremost. And hopefully we don't break anything. We found some AU, which is great. We don't want any more CU. We found some oxygen, which is useful. We probably don't want the carbon. CU. I think we'd rather keep the copper, actually. One silicon. It's pretty common, so let's drop it and take a stack of carbon. Finish. We can create something else, but do we want to now? That's the question. I think we can create it. No, we're still missing the HF resource, whatever that is. I kind of want... Right, this will take the place of our telescope, right? Because it's an upgrade, I believe. So we do kind of want to make... it so. So there is that. Anyways, back to what we were doing. I don't think we want to drill anymore, but we are going to encounter the life. Googly, googly, boogly, doogly, douche. There we go. That's how you pronounce that language. Approve. And want something. 1 FE. Okay, we'll give it to him. Select. The alien receives my gift, but doesn't seem to like it. What? It asked for it, so... Nah? We'll find it. Fine. Whatever. I didn't like your face anyways. Let's take off. Screw these people. They're assholes. And I think we could use some more fuel. Yeah. Looks like we can use more fuel. So... Anyways, we're going to... Actually, hold on one second now, folks. I'm going to double check how to make that telescope. We need HF. Okay. I gotta remember that. Check this gas planet. Sit in a probe. Lucky number 7. Let's do this. And we got a bunch of fuel, which is fantastic. But we are stocked full of stuff. We're gonna drop the carbon. Why not? And W, just rare, so I'd rather keep that. TH, uncommon. This doesn't say. You know, we'll drop the copper. Screw it. We'll take the hydrogen. Finish. And let's take our ship. Refuel, because we need it. Need all the fuels. There we go. We're actually doing pretty good in this playthrough. I must say, we're doing not bad. Well, anyways, folks, if you heard that, that's my alarm telling me I'm playing this for too long. And I don't want to overdo this. So what I'm going to do is cut off the Let's Play here. We'll come back. We'll do a second part to this first look or Let's Play, whatever you want to call it, into the demo or the beta version of Out There Omega. So we'll see you next time, folks. If you enjoyed this, you know, show me some love. Like, share, fave, and comment. Let me know if you like this game. Let me know if you played this before, because like I said before, it was on the Android device previously. And if you play FTL, let me know how this compares to that game, because I know that was quite popular of a game as well. And don't forget to subscribe. Help me grow. You know, it's only a little tiny channel. I would greatly appreciate any kind of support that you might be able to offer. That'd be super duper cool. All right. Anyways, folks, I'll see you next time. Aldershot out.